Hello and welcome to Pokemon Horizons episode 106. Alright. Yeah, stop being a piece of shit. Clean up. Don't speak like that to Liko, you piece of shit. You know what? Kick that motherfucker off the ship. You. Good. You know what? I support you as captain, Roy. I support you as captain. Fuck you, Ult. Kick him out. Alright. Maybe this will finally teach Ult that he needs to be considerate of, the people around him. His. I hate Ult. Alright. I hate him. He has a cool Pokemon in Mega Sableye. Nice choice. But fuck you. Alright. Especially talking to Liko like that. You need to stand up for yourself, Liko. Like, take a page off Roy, actually. Like I said, post time skip Roy has been pretty good. Okay, so this might be a good episode. If Ult learns, if he learns that he's a piece of shit, it will probably be a good episode. But if they start placating to Ult and be like, you know what, Ult, that's fine to be a piece of shit and be the way you are. That's a-okay. I'm not gonna like it. If Ult was on his own, traveling the world, that's fine. But I mean, he's a guest. You know? Get it back. I saw the Dodrio there. Have they helped the Dodrio trainer? You motherfucker. You're the problem. Yeah, get out. Yes. Good job teasing him a bit, but you know what? No, it is best for him to leave. You know what? Let's fly away now. Let's go. If you say so. Only $5. 500 yen. I guess 500 poke. I wonder if the poke currency has taken a big of a hit as the yen. What's that? Is he gonna get a strong spear? Ah, he's actually thinking it in a different way. He's not thinking it through battle. He's thinking, when it comes to painting. Yes, his Pokemon right there is kind of, so you don't think my paintings are really, like, that good. Are you gonna... Oh yeah, like, can't you see on the inside? They're like on our property. Yes, he is. You're trying to steal. It would be different, I would say, if they were on the public property line. Oh, wait. That kid, it isn't even his home. It's someone else's home. Fuck you too, then. Okay. I thought it was his home. I thought he was going home. But no, he's also a thief, like Alt. What do you think I want to eat? Eat those nanabs? Yeah, like, no, that's why I steal everything. Perfect. Like now, draw my back. You know what? If Alt decides, you know what? I'm gonna leave the team. I'm gonna hang out with this guy. Please, please, Pokemon Horizons, do that. Kick Alt. Oh no! Don't let this guy join the team. What I want is for Alt to just get the fuck out. That's what I want. I don't want this piece of shit to join the Volt Tacklers. I mean, I guess you could say that they're both a little bit of like, what are called mischievous Pokemon. The only thing about Farigger, no, not Fariggeraf, Grafii, is the fact that when I did my Pokemon Violet Let's Play, I was only gonna use rodents, and then when I saw that when I played, and Grafia's pre-evo evolved, they're like, oh wait, it's not a mouse anymore. No, I can no longer use it. Hmm. Instead of just one color. I mean, maybe feed it different things then, maybe. Because maybe it is that the colors it uses is dependent on, you know, the food it eats. Ah, because it only eats Nana. Alright, it doesn't eat other things. It's a picky eater, okay. Well, at least I assume it's like biodegradable, so. Because it probably uses. I mean, I probably wouldn't eat something that it had picked with with that arm, because I always assume it's probably a little bit poisonous. Its paint. Disgusting. Oh no, he likes it. Okay, I actually thought it would be like the first one it eats, it doesn't like. Then I kind of like to try and find, you know, certain things it will like, certain things it won't. And now it's either like it's gonna like all the berries. Which I wonder, are the berries, because when it comes to the berries, I think the berries will have like pretty intense flavors in Pokemon, right? But is it only for humans when humans eat the berries? Where like the spicy berries are like very spicy, the pecha berries are like very, very sweet. Maybe it's just how humans experience those berries. No. Yeah. I mean, you're not a friend. Ult, you are not a friend, so... Like, there are some people that he takes advantage of. But... Okay, so he does have 2 Pokemon. Oh, he doesn't know what Pokemon it is. Okay. So... It's a bit kind of like how Roy was with the... what's called Ancient Pokeball. Before he knew it was a Rayquaza. Alright. But this is just a... Dusk Ball, right? I think that's what those Pokeballs are. I don't like them. They're really, really good. But I don't really like how they look. You even use a Strong Sphere? Oh. Are you gonna steal that Pokeball? I think he's gonna try and steal that Pokeball. And then Roy will see how it feels when he steals shit and is being a piece of shit. Don't feel bad, Roy. Do not feel bad. Oh, a nice body pillow. That's good. No, it's good. Don't fall for it. They're rocks from the places we've been to. Alright. Well, just throwing it all around, being a piece of shit. He was still a piece of shit to Liko. And like, did he really care about those rocks? He just left them. You know? No, don't, please. Just leave him. That's what you deserve. You deserve that. Alright, and the Graphia is kind of showing them where they're going, because the Graphia don't agree with stealing the Pokeball. Uh, like, I wonder what type of Pokemon it's gonna be. I assume it's not gonna be something super special. Like, I can't just take... you're that guy. Like, I know Rising Volt Tackler? Yes, you're not. But you're still a piece of shit. You're not. I'm rooting for the explorers. Please beat the. Oh, okay, that's very cool. Are they gonna have the normal Darman? Yes, the Unovan and the Galarian. You know what? I like their teams. It seems like their gimmick is gonna be, like Pokemon with more like Pokemon with several forms. Please. I mean, I don't want to see Sableye get hurt too much. No, fuck it. Beat the shit out of Sableye. Ult need to suffer. Even if it also means that Sableye has to suffer. Sableye supports ult, so... Good hit. Good fire punch. And that's Icicle Crash, right? Like, my 380 BST. He does have 380, right? I think so. Maybe Mega Evolve? Alright, that's Sludge Bomb, I think. I will say one weird thing is I think the audio mixing was a bit weird there with the music and them speaking. Them speaking or making like the noises the Pokemon were doing were like very muted. You're dead now. Was he doing it for it? I think he was doing it more for himself, by wanting to have a graphite that could do those type of paintings. Right? I don't think graphite wanted it to the point where it was steal, from someone else. Well, I say that, but it probably was pro stealing those Nana berries from that guy. But it might be a little bit different stealing some fruit and stealing someone's Pokeball, with some type of Pokemon inside it, right? Like, for example, right there, when they were running, the running sounds were, like, very muted. Are we gonna see? Oh, okay, is that Pokemon gonna come out? Even though he doesn't know what Pokemon it is? Or maybe he does know, but he just said that he doesn't? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so it's gonna be a Mega Dragonite, obviously. But man... Lucario, Dragonite, like super Pokemon that have gotten way too much time to shine. Alright. Well, maybe it will be a bit different. So that was Dragon Rush, I think? Come on, Darmanitan. 4 times effective. Okay, that is hype. No, maybe that wasn't Hyper Beam. At first I thought maybe that's Hyper Beam. But it looked a bit electric actually. But it wasn't Thunderbolt. Wait, you're just turning your back to us? I will say I quite like how the Dusk Ball, like the, not magic, the energy, how that looks. Alright. So I did give him some credit on having a Sableye, but the fact that he now also has a Dragonite, I'm like, oh god. And I guess it makes sense, because I mean, the Dragonite Mega is the first one they showed from Legends ZA, right? Even though, I mean, how else would you do a Mega Dragonite other than making it look that way, which I don't like. He said he doesn't have any friends. You have nothing to apologize for. You motherfucker. Okay, you have to do that pose first. I mean, I will say I haven't enjoyed this episode. This is a bad episode. Not an episode I'll ever rewatch, I don't think. Even though I'll probably rewatch it once and then forget about it until next week. Okay, let's skip. Let's see the preview. Okay, Mega Mawile, that's cool. Oh, we're gonna see a Meteor. Okay, that's nice. Oh, and Hamber and Diana's gonna meet up. Alright. Okay, that's... Oh, we're gonna see the Zen modes. That's cool. Ah, and he's gonna Mega Evolve Dragonite next episode. Okay. Eh. You know? I mean, even though next episode could be fun, you know? Seeing Spinel. Did I say Amethyos? I meant Spinel if I accidentally said Amethyo. Positives for this. Well, I guess the very beginning when Roy stood up for the Rise of All Tacklers, realized, you're not ult. If you can't get your shit together, you're gonna have to get kicked out, alright? Do better, ult. You know, you're not alone, you're here as a guest. Don't be a piece of shit. And I think Liko needs to be a bit more harsh on ult, because he's obviously taking advantage of her, abusing her, which she doesn't deserve. The fact that ult didn't die in this episode is a big negative. Like a huge, huge negative. In a dream world, ult would have died. He would have been killed off, and yeah, that's it. And then the next best thing after him dying would have been him actually leaving the Volt Tacklers. Being like, you know what? They still, like, they get over it with Roy, but he then decides, you know what? My experience with this Ryu guy, I'm sorry for what I did, Roy. Give my apologies to Liko and everyone else on the ship. But I don't fit in with a crew. I'm better as a lone wolf. And then they do something like that, and then he's off. That would have been good. Then I wouldn't mind that he has like a Dragonite. It's like, okay, he gets his Dragonite, he leaves the crew, and we never see him again. Perfect. If we don't get him just dying straight up. But we didn't get that. I'm trying to think of any other positives. I mean, I guess one positive is that the two Spinel grunts, I'm gonna call those two his goons. So far, they've had some pretty cool teams. You know, the Darmanitans and the Tauruses. So it does seem like their gimmick is gonna be having form Pokemon, which I like, you know? But that's the only positives I have. If I had to give this episode a rating, just immediately after watching it, probably it's like a 2 out of 9, probably. Like, this is one of the worst episodes of Pokemon Horizons, I think. Because it's not like the battle was that good either. Sableye versus those two. It felt very weird. Yeah, I don't really have much positives. Hello, yeah. My hatred for Alt made me completely forget about the comments. So let's read some comments here. And these are comments from episode 105. First comment by Violet Jazz. At 9:49, Amethio did say his name. It was when Mighty G referred to Amethio as a young man, and then Amethio told him not to call him that, and his name is Amethio, which is true. I must have, like my first viewing of it, I missed that, but he did say it. And I do like that he kept saying young man, and then there was something that where he started transitioning back to Amethio, right? Or not back, but he transitioned into calling him Amethio. Kyokeke 3840. Amethio's Ceruledge currently has the following moveset: Bitter Blades, Phantom Force, Psycho Cut, and Shadow Claw. Yes, Shadow Claw is the one that I think I sometimes mixed it up with Night Slash, I think. Did it ever know Night Slash, or was it always Shadow Claw? But, okay. So, I mean, that's a cool moveset. King Anthony, 5885, said at 1341, yes. And I do not know what I said in 1341. Let's see, what did I say? A swimsuit for Liko? Okay. Something about Liko's swimsuit that I think is good. Good that you agree. Even though I quite like Dot's one as well. I do like that she just has the wetsuit. It fits her super good. Like her character. And then Sharanquiet 9495. Please call me Sherry. Okay, so I'll try and remember to call you Sherry. But you have left a lot of comments. So I'm probably not going to read all of them. I'll probably read like 1 or 2. But I have read all your comments, but responding to them, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 comments. So I'll just pick one. Like, Amethio has a cute smile. He does, and he's a kind boy, which I agree with. And then please don't... Okay, let's read this one. Please don't mess up the Pokemon move names. I don't like that. I mean, I try not to, but I mean, I'm gonna keep messing them up. So, probably in the future, you know. But I try not to. I did have to, because, Sherry, some of your comments, YouTube classify those as spam. I've done it so that I told YouTube that they were not spam. But I think the reason why that happened is because you left so many comments instead of just putting a lot of these things in one comment and just making one comment bigger. YouTube think you're spamming. So in case you wonder why your comments might not show up all the time, that's it. But I did tell YouTube they were not spam, but just so you know, in the future, that's something that can happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.